Hello, I am Dr. Chandrasekhar, founder, coach, and someone deeply curious about what truly lasts. I want to explore the stories behind real impact and to help you uncover what it truly takes to build a meaningful legacy. Together, we'll sit down with visionaries, educators, and change makers, people who have walked the path and shaped lives, not just businesses. Welcome to the Legacy Blueprint. Welcome back to the Legacy Blueprint. In episode number 1, I asked you, beyond money and monuments, what's your true mark? Today, I want to share with you that mark, what is it made of? This isn't just another reflection. This is the blueprint, my personal framework for what I believe defines a powerful legacy. After over 2 decades of building institutions, shaping leaders, and coaching entrepreneurs, I have distilled legacy into 3 simple but profound pillars: build people, grow businesses, leave a mark. These 3 principles are not just slogans, they are a way of life. And to help you cover and connect with them deeply, I want to share a story. This story doesn't come from my own life, but one that deeply shaped how I see legacy. Let me take you back to 2008. Terror had gripped Mumbai. The Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, one of India's most iconic symbols, was attacked. Lives lost, trust shaken, and in the days that followed, there were no PR statements, no brand campaigns, no headlines seeking applause. Instead, Ratan Tata quietly showed up, not as a business tycoon, not as a billionaire, but as a human being. He personally visited every employee affected by this tragedy. He went to the homes of the deceased. He didn't ask for attention, he offered his presence. He arranged for long term care, education for the children of staff members, and support for the families that were affected without a press release. That, my friend, is legacy. And that story is the perfect embodiment of what I want to unpack today. Pillar number 1: build people, the power of relationships. Legacy begins with who you will lift. When Ratan Tata walked into the homes of grieving families, not to promise but to simply sit and listen, he was building people. He didn't delegate empathy, he demonstrated it instead. In my own life, I have learned this truth over and over again. The most enduring legacies begin in how you treat people when they have nothing to offer you. I have seen it as a teacher when I paused to acknowledge a child's voice, as a leader when I chose belief over judgment, as a coach when I reminded someone that their potential is greater than their performance. Ask yourself now, who are you building intentionally? Who feels seen, heard, and strengthened by your presence? Because when you build people, you don't just grow talent, you create trust. You awaken possibility. You plant belief, and belief is the foundation of legacy. Pillar number 2: grow businesses. The power of impact. A business that only grows numbers will eventually shrink its meaning. Ratan Tata didn't just lead the Tata Group into a global, relevant company, but he redefined what responsible capitalism means. His decision to develop the Nano wasn't just about innovation, it was about access, dignity, and upliftment. Even when the Nano struggled commercially, the intention was never lost: to create something that would change how the average Indian family lived. That is impact, my friends. That is impact. In my own journey, from starting early childhood centers to growing schools and institutions and networks, I have always seen business as a way to scale impact. A purposeful business is a structure for values. It gives your beliefs a way to travel beyond your physical presence. Ask yourself, is it your business that is scaling values or just the valuation? What invisible impact is being created through your enterprise? Because when businesses are grown consciously, they don't just generate profits, they inspire possibility. They outlive the founder. They serve as an institution of change. Pillar number 3, leave a mark, the power of purpose. You don't need a statue to be remembered. You need a soul that touched others when no one was watching. Ratan Tata has never been the loudest voice in the room, and yet his silence often speaks louder than most campaigns. The mark he has left on India isn't just in building brands, it's in the quiet admiration of millions who saw a man who led with grace, empathy, and unwavering integrity. For me, leaving a mark has always come back to the moment, that seventh grade classroom where I said, I want my death to be remembered. I didn't fully understand it back then, but today I do. It wasn't about dying in glory, it was about living in alignment. Ask yourself, what silent mark are you leaving behind? Who will carry your words to their mind long after you are gone? Because your purpose is the story your life is telling, even when you are not speaking. So here's what I want you to remember: build people because legacy begins in the hearts you shape. Grow businesses because impact needs platform to stand on. Leave a mark because purpose makes all of it meaningful. These are not ideas from a whiteboard, they are lived, felt, proven, and through the quiet leadership of giants like Ratan Tata and through your own everyday choices, they can become your reality too. So today, let me ask you, not as a podcast host, but as a fellow traveler, on this path, who are you building? What are you growing? And what kind of mark are you choosing to leave? To help you build your own legacy blueprint, I, along with my team, have put together a set of resources which are available on the cskspeaks.com website. As I always say, there are no right or wrong answers. The only thing right about it is you participating and giving yourself the time to build your legacy blueprint. So come along, use those resources and build your legacy blueprint with me, CSK. This is Dr. Chandrasekhar, and you are listening to the Legacy Blueprint with CSK, where we don't just talk success, we talk significance. Until next time, build people, grow businesses, leave a mark.